Hey, Trainer Weaves here with a whole bunch of news for Pokemon Go! You may have seen in one of my recent videos I did a beginner's guide on how to submit Pokestops. And at the end of the video, I did a whole demonstration on what Pokestop submissions look like to reviewers. All of that is now obsolete! Hooray! This is good though. So what Niantic have done have replaced formerly OPR with a thing called Niantic Wayfarer. And this is a system agnostic, I suppose game agnostic way of reviewing submissions for all three games, so Ingress, Pokemon Go, and Harry Potter. At the moment it's basically a new interface, but the exciting news is that they have confirmed that Pokemon Go players will be able to review submissions soon. They haven't said what level you need to be, and you'll presumably have to go through the same kind of training that we went through. But it's actually really good because you have all the guidance there, and most importantly, you can now see your submissions. So if you go into the menu, you'll see a thing called Nominations, and that's where you can see a list of everything you've submitted so far. And then if you realize that maybe your submission was terrible, or maybe it's already been approved because someone else did the same thing, you can remove it, which removes the queue and means more people can process good submissions and everything is great. I realize if you live in a country like the UK, where we can't actually submit stuff, then it's not super exciting yet, but it is a step towards submissions being rolled out to more people. Because from what I can tell, a big problem at the moment is that in countries where Pokestop submissions have become live, because people who are doing submissions haven't really gone through the system to see what a bad submission is or how obvious it is when you're submitting something on your house, you do get a lot of rubbish clogging up the system. So for example, when I went to Dortmund, I submitted a thing just to test and get some footage. And that was in July. That still hasn't been approved. Whereas stuff in the UK usually comes back within about a week. So the bottleneck really is people reviewing submissions. And having more people doing reviews is amazing. Plus, I'm a nerd who really likes to judge things, okay? If you were in or near Vienna, then you may know about the upcoming Game City Festival. This runs on 18th to 20th October, and for Pokemon Go players, they will have boosted spawns of Turtwig, Piplup, and Chimchar, and you'll also get 4-hour lure modules. Players in the UK, from tonight, thanks to the opening of the Pokémon Center pop-up store that's happening next week, that I'm so excited about, because I'm gonna buy so much Pokemon rubbish that I don't need. But anyway, in Pokemon Go, from tonight, there will be boosted spawns in the area around the shop. So that's in London, in Westfield White City Shopping Center, and sort of the surrounding area, where we will have a whole bunch of boosted spawns. So the Pokemon that you'll be able to catch there are Combi, Flowercrown Eevee, Castform, Rainy Castform, because England. No, I presume it's related to the fact that the English Pikachu has a little psyduck umbrella. Speaking of which, Psyduck will also be boosted, along with Flareon, Jolteon, and Vaporeon, and Pidove. Or Pidove. Someone tell me how to pronounce that. Pidove? So yes, I will be at the opening of the store, so you'll see a video there. I will be looking at so much merch, and also trying to catch my shiny Psyduck, which I still don't have. Maybe we'll even get lucky and shiny Flowercrown Eevee will be available. And finally, tomorrow is Trapinch Community Day, or probably today by the time I get this video out, depending on what part of the world you're in. So you want to go out there and get your Trapinch and evolve them to get Flygon tomorrow, because the exclusive move is Earth Power, which makes Flygon actually a really good ground attacker. And of course, so many shiny Trapinch. It'll be interesting to see actually, because this is the first Community Day since they changed the spawns. So I'm gonna sit at home and see if I get lots of extra spawns in my house. I'm not really, I have to go into town because if I sit at home, I'll just catch like 3 through the whole thing. I've said before, my town actually did really well. I don't think we lost any major spawns. I know a couple of people lost their cluster spawns. For the most part, we just gained little trails of Pokemon where there used to be dead zones. So it will be interesting to see if those remain during Community Day spawns or if they become even more than they used to be. Maybe going around our parks will be more viable instead of walking up and down the high street, which is our usual thing, or sitting in the pub on a bunch of Pokestops. Which, let's be honest, I will probably be doing that because I fell off a train last week and sprained my ankle. And walking around for 3 hours is not viable right now. But anyway, good luck with Trapinch Community Day. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye!